There is a version of you that you have never fully met. Not the man you show at work. Not the man you are with your friends. Not the face you put on when the world is watching. I'm talking about the man beneath all of that. The one you buried. The one you learned to silence before you even knew his name. Jung called him a shadow, and most men spend their entire lives running from him. You can feel him when you explode in anger over something small. You can feel him when you self-sabotage the moment something good begins. You can feel him in the patterns that keep repeating, the relationships that collapse the same way, the opportunities you destroy with your own hands, the ceiling you cannot seem to break through no matter how hard you work. That is not bad luck. That is the shadow. And here is what no one tells you. He is not your enemy. He is the part of you that never got to speak. The part that was told to toughen up before it was ready. The part that learned that vulnerability was weakness, that need was shameful, that certain emotions belong to other people, not to you. So you put him away. You built walls. You became efficient, capable, controlled. And the shadow went underground. But underground does not mean gone. It means it runs you from below. It means the very things you buried become the hidden architecture of your life. Your fears become your ceilings. Your wounds become your patterns. Your unmet needs become the invisible hand that steers every decision. This is what the ancients understood. This is what the great traditions pointed to. You cannot build a life of meaning on a foundation you refuse to examine. Shadow work is not weakness. It is the most courageous thing a man can do. It is the act of turning toward what you have spent years turning away from, of sitting with discomfort long enough to understand it, of asking, not with fear, but with curiosity, what is this really about? Because when you face the shadow, something shifts. The anger loses its grip. The patterns begin to lose their power. The cycles that have followed you from your father's house, and his father's house before that, they begin to break. You are not condemned to repeat what was handed to you. You are not obligated to carry what was never yours to carry. But you must be willing to look at it. You must be willing to go where it is uncomfortable and stay there long enough to understand what it is trying to show you. The man you have been running from is not your destruction. He is your depth. And the moment you stop running, the moment you turn around and face him, you will find that he was never the monster you feared. He was just a part of you that needed to be seen. That is where the work begins. And that work, that descent into the self, is the oldest story ever told. It is the hero's journey. It is the alchemist's fire. It is the dying and the rising. It is yours if you are willing. If this found you, it was not by accident. Subscribe to Ancient Mind Lab for more shadow work.